Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's video. My name's Rebecca of Artist Rebecca LS, and this is the channel where we have fun with art. And today we're taking a look at the Artgraf water-soluble graphite, which is by a company called Artgraf, Vialco actually. It's Artgraf by the Artgraf, who are in Portugal. Let's go. So first of all, it is a cute little tin, and I did feature this, I think, maybe in January, quickly, with new art supplies that I had ordered. But I thought it would be fun to actually use it now. So you take the lid off, and inside is this block that's kind of elevated a bit, and it rocks from side to side a little. I don't think it comes out very easy, but it goes over your finger. You get graphite on it quite easily. Basically, this is the easiest way to get water-soluble graphite. You can easily make it, well, not easily, but you can make it yourself, as I showed you probably a couple of years back when I ventured into making watercolours. It's very time-consuming to make watercolours. And I grated graphite, shaved it so it was very fine particles. I then mixed it with gum arabic and some water, and you've got to get that ratio correct. And I think this has also got something else in it, because when you put water on it, it dries instantly. And mine, though it dried quite quick, was more a watercolour than a stick, if that makes sense. This is more like a stick that's in a tin. So it dries instantly and doesn't stay wet, whereas an actual pan of it does. I have some water brushes to the side, and I'm going to be using try to finish up this Canson Graduate sketchbook. And I thought, with it being toned, which I do like about it, we can, it will really stand out. And I already have got these boats here. And so I thought we'll add some different tones of graphite. So you literally just wipe your brush, and you can see it's instantly dried on there, which is so cool. And the beauty of it is that you can get your dishes, the dishes I have, and pick some graphite and make different values of washes. You don't have to just pick it up with the water brush. And water does fix graphite. So if you're careful, you shouldn't get any transference when you close your page, if you use it thin and build it up. You can see I'm taking some off and putting it on the next page, cleaning my brush, because you can always build it up. So I really like to do that. So it will take time. And then at the back, again, I mean, it's just, you need very, very little on your brush, and it will last a long time. You can get it to be very, very black, and that will depend, again, on how many layers you put on your paper. So this is layer 1. And while that is setting, I will do layer 2. Well, I mean, layer 1, sorry. While layer 1 is drying on here, I'm going to the below picture to do layer 1. I'm tired, sorry. My explanations. So I've got some fishermen in a boat down here at sea. They're looking at the cliffs and they're wondering to themselves, is that a good fishing spot? And more than likely behind the cliff will be a lighthouse where they can seek refuge from the violent ocean. The tin is perfect to have in your bag, and your water brush. That's all you need when you go out. You don't need a pencil, you don't need a pen. I know we all like to use a pencil first because of mistakes, but there is no mistakes in art, and it's taken me years to come to that understanding. I still have to keep telling myself that. It's not mistakes. You have to get past perfectionism. Obviously, if you are doing realism, yes, there are mistakes in realism. But again, it is about making your work unique to you. So that's that. I do like with water brushes, they add a load of water, and it's exactly what you need with obviously watercolour painting and this graphite. And some people have been moaning that water brushes give out too much water, but these generic ones are the best so far that I've found. My problem has been I work so fast that the water flow has not been there, and so consequently you've been dragging the brush that's too small, and it wears it down. And it will go back to layer 2 now up here. Because remember, the graphite underneath will move because that's the nature of it. But you've been able to go over the top, you see. Build up the layers. Because we did it thin enough that layer 1 won't move. That might only move a little. There we are. It's made a difference, you see. So just wetting the paper first for the ocean. There we are. Just giving a hint. And I probably will do a third layer on the boat. So let's go to layer 2 on the second picture below. Ooh, that's a little strong. I'll put it on the boat. And if you put too much on in your first area, it doesn't matter. You can just drag it, pick it up, drag it off, and push it along. Graphite is it's hard to explain, but it's completely different. Though it's in its watercolour stage thing, and it looks like watercolour, it is not watercolour. It behaves completely different. It feels different. Like it's looser on the paper. You can move it. It won't stick to the surface. And then in this blank window, I will see, we'll do like a swatch. And if you were using a regular brush, you'll make it even darker. That's why I'm building it up slowly with layers. I really do like the effect of it though. I don't like grey as a rule, but this does give a very nice effect. So I'm going back for layer 3 up here. And you can see the difference. And then we'll do down here. I think, is this layer 3 or layer 2? I forget now. You guys will know. I'll know in the editing. Here we are. I know without counting the layers from the paleness. That's the thing. You just know intuitively when you need more and when you don't. And then we've got down here. So while we let those dry, and I love that I've left the pencil, you know, sketch marks, basically. It just adds to that nice sketchy feel, and I hadn't planned on that. I had just tried to just like fill up this page, this book, as fast as I could, because I just don't like it. And I don't want it again. You know, as I said, if it's gifted to me, I will, you know, use it. If it was the only thing I had on a desert island, but I just don't like it. And in fact, the binding has come away from, I think you can probably see that on camera. I'll be doing a review anyway, but the binding at this point has come away from the cover. The actual book itself that's been bound has separated. But it opens better now. But the cover is just no good for the actual binding. It gives a kind of cold, old-fashioned feel, doesn't it? can imagine using this for maybe some snow scenes as well. But I tend to use blue. A lot of people will use blue for that, but I can imagine I would be adding this to the blue to give that cold depth. You can see the pigment of the graphite, the particles, as you're using your brush, and that in itself adds to the atmosphere. It makes it look like it's a real stormy evening or day, or there's a storm coming in. And we'll do back to this top one. Dropped it there. And we will I think we're looking quite good now. Almost finished, I feel. And this is monochromatic work. One colour doing different values, tones. And so it's very economical. We've hardly used any of that at all. So I got it from Art Miranda, and they're a Spanish art supply company that ship art supplies worldwide. And their shipping rate to France is very fair. I don't know about United Kingdom, but I know there's a few artists that are ordering from, there. But basically, it's more value for money for me than Jackson Art Supplies at the moment, because they've offered only courier service. £16. It's like $15.99. And it's just not cost effective. So this was about, I can't remember. I'm going to say it was 13. 8 to 13 euro. It's expensive, but it lasts. It is quite a chunky tin. I don't know if it gives you the weight of how much you get in grams, but it is, I would say it is absolutely worth the money. Oh, my back here, it might say. No, I don't think it does. But I would say it's about maybe 20 grams, possibly. 20 to maybe. I don't know. I'm not into that numbers. But you get a lot of graphite. It goes a long way, especially doing layers. If you get a regular paintbrush that's damp and you dig at it and splodge it on your paper, obviously it's not going to last as long. And I don't think you'll get such a subtle effect from doing that. But that's just my opinion. So I like just to carry on touching bits here and there. And remember, when you have this, you don't, unless you're doing, you know, urban sketching or, you know, plein air, whatever, you, you know, don't have to just use this one product. It can complement other art supplies that you're using, which will make it last even longer. Personally, I do have to say that Artgraf the products do last. To be fair, I haven't been using the chalk things, the other things that they do. I have two colours, the magenta and the sepia, and I was disappointed with the sepia because it wasn't sepia, it was like light brown. And so I thought, it hasn't inspired me to keep using it. But I'm pleased to have a go at doing monotone work and build up layers. Here you can see we have been able to do that. Whether it smudges, I shouldn't think it will, because we have done water and layers, but only time will tell. So with that said, guys, I am going to say thank you so much for watching, and please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Subscribing means to follow, and it's completely free to follow on my channel. And when you hit the subscribe button and the like button and leave a comment, it will supercharge my rating so that YouTube know that you enjoyed my content, and they will promote me to more people, and that will make me so happy. Thank you. And I'm going to catch you really soon on the next video, guys. Bye.